Hello everybody, welcome to the latest Worlds of ZZT livestream, where today we are, for the second time, playing Toxic Terminator. I streamed this one back in 2019, and then it wound up being on a patron poll suggestion, or stream suggestion, and it did not occur to me that we had already played it. But here's the deal, this game is fun. I'll play it again. I ain't complaining. Toxic Terminator is pretty neat in that it is a sequel to Smiley Guy, which was one of the winners of the original ZZT game contest and became part of the ZZT's Revenge Pack. And most of those folks didn't really do anything else with ZZT. So having a sequel here is pretty cool. Last time I streamed this, it took close to 2 hours. So strap yourselves in. The good news is now we have speed cheats. Yes, whatever is going on there is being zapped from space. And so sometimes it flickers from green to yellow. As you can see, Dr. Z is blasting Earth with a machine that lives on toxic slime. You are our hero, Smiley Guy. You must find and destroy the Toxic Terminator. Probably, but again, this is a good game, and I'm happy to play it again. This is one that I played many, many times as a kid, although I never actually finished it until that first stream, so this will end up being the second time that I get through it. Real fast, before we start proper, is one of the reviews on this game, written in 2004, is actually by the game's author, who is congratulating Home of the Underdogs for hosting this and numerous other ZZT games back in the day. Nice to see the old games have survived. Here's a bit of ZZT trivia about how these games came about. Smiley Guy was one of the winners in the game contest that Epic ran. It deliberately left off the password protection, which is going to mean locking. So it's great to see what Zenith did to improve the graphics. That is a reference to the unofficial special edition of the first game in the series. In fact, I had a graphically improved version of Smiley that I submitted, but it was too late to make Epic's publication. By the way, I no longer live at that address that you find early in the game. Smiley received fan mail. Yeah, fan mail. Tim Sweeney at Epic told me that Smiley might have been the most popular of the contest entries, so I sent him a sequel, Toxic Terminator. At first, Tim rejected it, because he was moving to 256 color graphics with Jill of the Jungle, which I got to test while in prototype. Later, he called me and said his office got hooked on Toxic. So Toxic became Epic's last ZZT game tied to the rollout of Jill of the Jungle. ZZT is fun and addictive. Enjoy. As far as I know, I've never seen anything indicating that this is official, and we don't have any other versions of this game. Well, technically that's the right tab, but it's the wrong scene. So that's pretty neat. Seeing that I definitely think that of the ZZT's Revenge Pack, I definitely had the most fun as a kid with Smiley Guy. It really has a lot of charm to it, and a good amount of that is carried over into the sequel. That being said, we've got a good hour and a half at least to go, so let's get to it after I point out that this is the most evil-looking smiley face on the title screen that I've ever seen. They're terrifying. Here we are. That's Smiley's place. Let me change my own volume here. Mind the beeps. Sunny day. Smiley Guy decides to take a walk to Apple Tree Lane. He's giving us instructions on how to scroll scrolls. He finds a note from his friend Bog, which reads, Smiley! Mad scientist Dr. Z has broken loose. We thought we had him locked up and safe, but now we cannot find him. He's spreading toxic waste. Strange things are happening to the vegetation and wildlife around here. Come quick. Your friend, Bog. So already, the visuals of this game are fantastic for 1992. This great little house, the use of text to make the tree dark red and dark brown, so you can actually get some more tree-like color there. A really good fence that has to entirely be made out of a bunch of objects. So yeah, this game definitely has a lot of effort put into its presentation here. We got our cast of characters and useful items. Here's the evil Dr. Z. Smiley Guy's adventure started with this fellow. Smiley's an ordinary guy who just wants to have a nice day. Things just seem to work out differently. Mood. In Smiley Guy versus Dr. Z's Living Laboratory, another ZZT module, Dr. Z used toxic waste to create mutant biomechanical creatures. Smiley stopped the mad scientist's plan to take over the world. Z's lab was closed. But questions remain unanswered. Finding answers became Bog's job. Smiley's buddy Bog. Smiley's friend who first became aware of Dr. Z. Since their adventure, Bog has dismantled the evil lab and turned the area into a park and playground, which hopefully we won't regret. The lab had a giant biomechanical head. It appeared to have a purpose, but no one could figure out what it was. Bog moved the head out of the lab for further inspection. In Toxic Terminator, Smiley must find out the secret purpose. Then, Girl. Smiley's girlfriend, Pristine. Smiley has a weakness for pretty girls. Pristine makes Smiley weak in his knees. On to this game's wonderful ammo system. Pop can ammo. Yum, sugar water, Smiley says. Smiley fires a Rambo Magnum laser blaster fueled by CO2 from soda and pop cans. Recyclable cans, of course. Picking up the fizzing pop cans to restore your ammo. Since our hero needs to quench his thirst, you also get a small increase in health. This game is very ahead of its time. Also, yes, for the past, 20 years now, every time I've had soda, I always just think yum, sugar water. Some health. With hearts, the usual. Objects. You'll find them. You'll find out what they are. This tutorial is mandatory, as the key turns into an actual key. Creatures. Smiley's world is filled with some weird creatures. Most seem to be out to ruin his day. There may be an occasionally friendly one who will be helpful. This is an apple. Apples are harmless objects usually. In this world, Dr. Z's experiments with toxic waste have created some unexpected results. So we get a little bit of I want to be the Smiley Guy. You have built-in hints to help you out of the jam. Just touch the H. You're not to use it unless you need it. If you're really stumped, read Toxic Hints, a companion ZZT module which gives tips on what to do. Am I done here? We got 2 things from here. White key and the blue crystal. So there is like a second separate world that's kind of exists just for documentation, which is kind of surprising that he took that approach versus just including a hint document, but Smiley finds a radiating crystal which seems to hold an inner force. Power crystals are recorded in the gems count and are worth 100 points. And as we can see, there is another board here. And it's an awful shame if you miss out on this, because it's not really hinted at in any way. Gorgeous rec room and television. The announcer on the television says, "Spacecraft is orbiting Earth." He is broadcasting a message from someone who calls himself Dr. Z. He says Earth should surrender or face destruction from the Toxic Terminator, whatever that is. For tuning in today, you get 100 bonus points. News is brought to you by Flaky's Discount Bargains. Smiley groans. Ugh, he says. Z is bad enough. Now Flaky? This is too much. Smiley Guy is great. He's got a real nice rec room. Oh man, we would all have so many points these days. Smiley finds barrels of liquid toxic waste. Right in my own yard, he exclaims. What's going on here? Here's a cool S. Smiley finds a pile of foul-smelling dirt heavy with toxic waste. Where did this come from, he wonders. The tree is hollow and appears to open to a large area underground. Smiley thinks he could see more, but the dirt is too solid to move by hands. Here's our H. Why look at foul-smelling dirt? Many have asked this. Leave it there for now, come back later. Front gate, probably left something in the house. And here's our first soda pops. Yum, sugar water. And then every time for the rest of my life that I have had a diet soda, yuck, Diet Cola. Things are starting to look gloomy. Apple Tree Lane is supposed to be a cheery place. Smiley likes apples, but these are not exactly red delicious. And the object is named Red Suspicious. I have never noticed this. That is great. The atmosphere is very good. I'm being attacked by apples. Hang on. Like, this really does look dark and gloomy, and there's a cool face in the tree. Is that apple okay? No. Some more sugar water. Killer apples. This is getting weird. Like, this hint system is very intricate. And yeah, for 1992, it almost certainly has to be the origin of the white H that gets predominantly used in the ZZT encyclopedia to explain how things work. And we've got that as a Discord emoji. White H is just iconic. And there's a snake in the grass. Got him. I have not touched this game since 2019. Wait, hold on a minute. Let's take a break in the action. Intermission. Just to keep things interesting, how would you like to have a chance to join an elite group of heroes known as the SWAC Force? SWAC stands for Smiley's Weird Adventure Commando. I'm not sure whether weird applies to Smiley, the adventure, the commando, or maybe all three. Just complete the adventure. At the end, a certain cute blonde, who you will meet soon, will give you your official membership card. Here's our lovely little park. Scary, sharp roses and bad-smelling daisies and garlic. There's definitely something going on up there. There's probably something going on down here. Toxin-laden archery arrow on the ground. Okay. This is merely a coincidence. It's a very good song. I don't know who's playing it or where they're playing it from, but that's Pristine. Smiley is more concerned about the weird mutants. August built such a beautiful park, she continues. I brought my little cousins, Susie and Billy, to play here. Smiley tries to warn her of danger, but she doesn't seem to understand. Oops, I didn't. Well, we can listen to their beautiful song again. Billy rules. Anyway, here's the biomechanical head right next to the park where the children are playing. Yeah, there's definitely better systems, but the white H is just iconic. Here's Bog. What's happening, Bog? Thought we had stopped Dr. Z's plans to conquer the world with toxic waste. He has escaped again and is creating toxic mutants again. What do you know about the head? It is part machine, part living. It receives data from outer space and controls devices on the ground. Z did say it is a prototype for an even worse machine, something he called the Toxic Terminator. Where is that scum, Dr. Z? You can look in the lab. I have the key, but I do not think you will find much. Meanwhile, all this excitement has worn me out. I think I'll take a nap. What? Smiley exclaims. This is no time to sleep. So we gotta make our way into this lab, which looks kind of scary, and that's probably just a conveyor, so I don't think we can actually get in through the mouth. Not a conveyor, but it's a force field, and that's difficult enough. Here's a less frightening looking head, but it's still up there. A small tree grows around new trees of various sizes and freshly seeded grass. Nearby stands the huge building that housed Dr. Z's laboratory, part machine, part living mutant. What do we got here? Lab grounds of green from Bog's beautification efforts. What's going on? In the park and grounds area, something is about to happen. I'm stumped. Nothing has happened. You missed something. Well, that's helpful. Apple, not yet polluted, lies on the ground. Well, we do have the key to the lab, so I guess that counts for something. What else do we got down here, though? Ah! Flaky. And his discount bardings. Smiley cringes to find an old nemesis doing business at the edge of Sunnydale Park. The sign says the store is open, but that's me, Flaky, har har, am not here right now. My slogan is, a raw deal is better than no deal at all. Help yourself. Smiley met the Flake once before inside the living labs. He knows Flaky has nothing for free. What's the heart? It's a rubber heart. What a fake from a flake, exclaims Smiley. This creep is pushing off worthless junk. The guy notices the fake heart is taking on a life of its own. Ooh, it is after me. You... I don't trust that. Oh, I snagged. It's undone for. Oh, I'm fine. 100 bonus points. Well... Okay, so it does beat us up. And it will not rotate, so I'm just dead. Oh, horrible way to go. Oh, I like that custom game over theme. That's not something you really see ever, honestly. Alright, let's hope it cooperates this time, because I decided to save there. That'll work. Flaky's not in. Flaky has set the help to extract 9 health units for answering each of the following questions. Do I need the rubber heart? How do you beat the bomb? Okay, let's not then. Okay, we're safe. Now we can enter the old lab. This is another, like, really striking looking board with the hidden ZZT in it. The interior of the lab is shrouded in dim shadows. Fog has gutted the place, leaving little of what was once Dr. Z's lab. The shadows cast strange patterns upon the walls. And we get a shovel. And a roll of thunder. C. Here's 100 bonus points for finding a hidden room. Note reads, see the Mad Doctor's biomechanical building in Smiley Guy versus Dr. Z's living laboratory. The first Smiley Guy adventure is included in ZZT's Revenge. How long is this section? Another hidden room. Here's 100 bonus points for finding another hidden room. So you don't go crazy, there's only 2 rooms here. If you found this, you found the second room. Then it doesn't disappear. Interesting. Well, I will take his word for it. Uh-oh. It's Dr. Z. He was behind a tree. Dr. Z runs from behind a tree. He yells at Smiley. Earth is being attacked from above by the Toxic Terminator. Forces an evil grin. As you're so fond of saying, keep smiling, guy. These weird laugh echoes as he escapes to the park. Those flowers might be unkillable, and that arrow looks dangerous. But now we can start figuring out what the deal is with this section. I guess we're using the shovel? Maybe? This doesn't really feel like digging. Ambushed by a mutant mouse, of course. Some very dangerous grass. Just want to find out what's in the middle here. Why did that one play a doorbell sound? And it's a big mutant mouse. No, it's the green power crystal, of course. That was not helpful at the end there. Okay, so even though I can't kill the flowers, I can stop them from shooting, it seems. Like, I'm loving these visual effects, too. Like I'm saying, the presentation, there's just a lot of effort put into this. These look dangerous here, too. The beam is hitting the house. Oh no, my house! Smiley stands over the toxic laden dirt. He holds his breath. Using the shovel, he moves the dirt aside and finds an opening in the hollow of the tree, leading under the ground. Right, let's get away from this lightning and into this very spooky cave. Wow. Hollow tree opens to an underground cavern. Smiley finds markings written in an unknown language. Looks like a cryptic code only someone like Dr. Z would invent. Only nefarious people are into cryptography, just be aware. Smiley has trouble concentrating. Feels as if he is being watched. It feels like there are eyes on me, he thinks. Sure enough. Oh, something's flashing. What's flashing? Falling rocks. Falling rocks. Well. Sure. More power crystals. And a shiny rock. For persistence, he gets 100 bonus points. The rock invites further inspection. So I think something might happen if he checks it. Yes, okay. Sure enough, in the shadows, a large brute named Flaky takes back the 100 bonus points. Aw, come on, Smiley calls out, feeling his temper rise. Come out from your hiding place, Smiley orders. Smiley got owned. And here's the cool transporter room. We need some power crystals. Luckily, we're well on our way. I'll touch it again when I go up again. Dr. Z is escaping through a matter transporter. To block Smiley, he has turned off the controls and used the last residual power to make his own escape. What am I to do? Go to the force field, shielding Z. How do I get into the transporter? Oh man. Sure, access code. Enter a 4-digit number. Great, we'll do that at some point. What is the fog? Later. Wonderful. There's a barrel of liquid toxic waste attached to a pipeline. Okay, let's... Smiley sees Dr. Z holding Pristine captive on the other side of a force field. They're entering an Earth-to-space matter transporter. Ha! Z laughs at Smiley. You'll never figure out how to work the transporter controls, he says. Even if you do, you will never follow us through the fog. Help me, Smiley, Pristine cries. As Z pushes Pristine out of sight, Smiley wonders if he will ever be able to rescue Pristine. Somewhere beyond the fog are Pristine, Dr. Z, and the Toxic Terminator. Dr. Z's weird laugh echoes from the transporter. Well, let's start power crystalling it up. So 2 crystals and an access code. Flying arrows, okay. Raining. Yeah. Sewer worms and swamp flies. Actually, I wonder if I can shoot the flying arrows now. Save before touching heart. Okay, that's a good heart. And we get a little maze. They're already pretty low on ammo. Robo-bats! Well, at least they'll take care of each other. Maybe. There we go. Mr. Mutato Head. Is he dual-wielding guns? Cola. Oh, there's a switch. And a hint. Part potato, part machine, aren't we all? How do I stop the shooting? As a potato, he is invincible. As a machine, he has a weak spot. What is the weak spot? Turn him off. Now we go south to defeat Mr. Mutato Head. What's that thing in the corner? Small torch. Yes, let's sneak. Well, try to sneak through. We got him. I don't know if elevator is the right word for this, but sure. Mopey, Dr. Z's lazy assistant, maintains this mechanical nightmare. How do I work the elevator? If Mopey maintains it, then messing around too much will break it. Huh? Enjoy the ride. Oh boy. Mopey, an inept repairman, greets Smiley. He points to the elevator next to him. It will get you where you want to go, but you have to be gentle with it. Don't mess too much with the controls. I would let you on, but I have been waiting a long time for someone to bring one good, unpolluted apple. Smiley hands him an apple. Crunch. Thanks for the apples, Sonny. Okay, Smiley touched something, the elevator has stopped working. Touched. No, it seems okay. Fortunately. Okay, let me get a interesting little transporter maze here. There we go. We are free of the elevator and transporter system. We can now... No! That's extremely not where I want to go. I would have liked a warning before that. By the way, you can just bypass this whole thing. Hello and welcome to Toxic Terminator. You just missed Mopey. Aha, okay. Well, that's probably not good. Susie and Billy greet Smiley. The guy tells the kids to stay put while he figures out how to get them free. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of stars and probably not happening anytime soon. Inside Head. This is cool and flashy in a good way. How do I keep from getting zapped? Lean into it. So I think that's just a fancy way of saying, hold right. Not quite. Actually, this is some really advanced blink wall design. They're two blink walls occupying the same space, and he's actually like adjusted the timings so that it's fair. I've never like seen this before. It's still difficult to time, so go after the red. Ow. Okay, you just gotta run for it. There we go. We have a much needed heart after that. This is a very good board. Switch controls. And some very good ZZT lettering, actually. Very clever, making use of like the vertical part of those line walls to help enforce the diagonal. I think last time I streamed this, I was like deliberately ignoring all these hints. But man, no thank you. Also, they're not super useful a lot of times, so... Payne controls electrical switches running from the head through the underground complex to the transporter room, where it flashes with electrical sparks. How many switches do I throw? At least 2. 3 would be good. Don't mess with the 4th. Wait, which is the 4th? Only Dr. Z knows. The sparks are killing me. It only hurts when you touch them. Explain. Let them push you. Alright, let's... That sounds good. Sure. That's not really the 4th. A blinding light. A flash wave of heat. The switch set off a thermonuclear bomb. The instant before he is vaporized, Smiley realizes this is not going to be a nice D. A wonderful explosion. Alright. Let's try this number 4. Secret panel open. I remember this now. This is tedious. And it's precise enough that speeding it up won't really be a great idea. Oh, the secret panel is just like an easier exit, I'm pretty sure. That way we don't have to go through all those blink walls again. I'm still doing a very bad job of this, despite knowing how to do it. Ooh, that one curves. Oh, I think I desynced it. Which kind of worked out, actually. This one I do not like. This one also looks miserable. And now to do that all in reverse. And also figure out... Do this fast enough? Okay. Okay. I think I cheated, actually, last time I did this at this point. I was like, no, I'm done. But let's do it. This is where I would like there to be a secret panel out of here. Did I touch the scroll? I didn't. The sign, which was posted on the wall, lies on the floor. It reads, Mopey, do not play with the switches. They've been breaking down. Especially do not touch this one, unless you want to set off the thermonuclear bomb. Dr. Z. Smiley cannot tell which one is this one. I guess at least that hints at what will happen. Force field is turned off. Billy and Susie have escaped to freedom. Smiley is still fine, Pristine. I also seem to remember me actually going through the horrible gauntlet of stars. Although now they're gone. So good. Bog looks excited. The head has come to life, he says. A beam is coming down from the sky, and the head is redirecting it. It destroys everything it hits. Smiley sees the children, Susie and Billy, captive inside the head. Where's Pristine, he wonders. Here's some neutralizer for your gun, Bog says. It should detox the flowers. Let's get out of here. Oh, that would have also been good. And also he stopped moving, so now I extremely can't get out of here. Do some dental work. So we're still missing one gem, I think? We had 3, right? Yeah, it wanted me to hang out with Bog, but he's a character. There we go. I wonder why that one stopped shooting then, because this seems to be the intended way to do it. Oh, actually, this is probably not even going to be faster. So what's the point of this exit? This is just going to be a walk back to the caverns in the tree here. I still don't know what to deal with this. Guess we can touch this thing one more time. Okay, you can have them back, Flaky says. Here's 100 points. Plot disappears into the shadows. One more crystal and the access code still. Yeah, so Mutato's got something. Can I shoot these? Doesn't quite look it. Okay, these are like the sparks too. You're safe as long as you don't actually. No, that one did get me. But like, okay. They're just weird. Never mind. Alright. Let's try the other way from Mr. Mutato Head here. The library! With this flickering fire. What giant books do we have here? Beneath the light of a large torch, Smiley finds a hidden library with books 15 feet high. This book contains Dr. Z's plans for the Toxic Terminator. It reads, "My first Terminator was too primitive. The head will serve as a relay station for the next. The next Toxic Terminator must be better. I will model it after something more powerful. Yes, something that even Smiley Guy will fear." Here is a collection of famous macho sayings. Go ahead, make my day. I'll be back. Go for it. Smiley writes in, "Keep smiling, guy." This needs to be added to scroll in the Discord for sure. Aha! Smiley finds several unfamiliar symbols. Most of the pages are missing. The only readable page has a listing of vowels. Yay. Let me just print screen this. That's going to be more accurate than writing it. Tuck that away here. Let's not listen to Night Vale long enough for there to be a smiling god. This book has pictures of green blobs that look strangely familiar. There are groups of mucus creatures posing like in a family photo album. The photo is missing in a place labeled Goober. Location reads, "The location of the gold power crystal is written in invisible ink on this page. To reveal the location, hold a flame under the sheet. Read quickly. It only appears briefly. Alas, Smiley does not have any matches." So we're going to want to do some translation. Dang it. Here's the rough one. Nope. Okay, that didn't take me back. The resource management in this game is fairly tight, I would say. You really don't have much to spare. Okay, so what can we read here? That's something, something, E. Then something, O. Ooh, something. N. Something, I. Something, E. Lastly, something, I. E. The four-pipe problem. Was one of those? Oh, okay. It should have been O-E. So 1, on our time. I don't know. I think I recall getting stuck at this point last time, too. I don't know where to get matches off the top of my head. Ah, that makes much more sense. But I still need matches. Unless I get matches down there. That's right, this Mutato room has a torch. Figure out a way to get there. Let's try our access code. Come on. Also, this is really advanced for a ZZT game from 1992. Alright, let's hope this doesn't set off a bomb. Okay, good. Alright, to Mr. Mutato Head. What do you got for us? That's the elevator room. I don't know if that'll... Oh, okay, yeah, I can just wrap around. Hey, I need your elevator, please. Your horrible, horrible elevator. So do you actually soft lock if you touch this while it's moving? Let's find out. Yes. That's not great. I already seem to have actually broken the elevator. Oh, okay. I have to solve this again. That's not it. That's obviously not it. Something... Okay. There we go. I'm a dummy. I'm a big dumb idiot. Let's try this way. Somebody finds a small, weak torch. Flame is about to go out. He takes it. What's up here if I go this way? Nothing. Okay, it's just to help it blend in a little better. And we can't take the elevator down, only up. And I don't want to waste all my ammo shooting through the walls. Let's go this way then. Now with that extremely... Is it going to make me light the torch on the fire? Torch is not good enough. The heat from the eternal flame keeps Smiley from getting closer. Flame ignites the small, weak torch Smiley is carrying. The small one shines bright and hot. The page and torch ignite in a burst of flames. Smiley's eyebrows are singed. His eyes water. In the eternal flame. The heat from the eternal flame keeps Smiley from getting closer. This time Smiley pushes onward, ignoring the searing heat. Arrgh! Smiley reaches into the fire. Arrgh! The gold power crystal. There was no better way. It was the only way it could have gone down. I'm gonna regret this for the arrow board. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Alright. Final crystal. Have a nice day. It's time to go into space. Force fields of the transporter weakens and disappears. We've got 30 health. That should be enough. Bridge over the... Ooh. That's spooky. Is that the goober? This game did invent the goober. Smiley finds a moist mucus blob bouncing like a rubber ball. He recognizes the creature as Bouncer, a strange friend he first met inside Dr. Z's lab. Where am I? Your atoms are being transported through space. You now are crossing a void which leads to a vague area called the fog. This is really weird, Smiley thinks to himself. First my body is shot through who knows where in a million parts. Now I'm talking to a booger. Can you help me, booger? You help me, I'll help you. There are strange bugs and other little creatures living in the fog. They have hidden a picture of my cousin Goober somewhere in the caves. I'm guarding the way out to keep them in the fog. If you can learn from them where the picture is, find it and bring it to me. I will tell you how to get to the other side of the fog. Hey, I remember this part of the game is actually really terrible. I did slow this down, right? Okay. It does just flash really fast. Come on. Get one of them. Well, one of these days. The fog. Fog surrounds Smiley on all sides. I can't see. You are not supposed to see. Bugs climb up Smiley's right leg. Oh boy. Metallic voice speaks. You just found 100 bonus points. Too bad you are going the wrong way. Okay. There's a reason ZZT games don't do this. Follow the bugs. I'm trying, but... I mean, obviously I could just turn on the lights or pop this game open in the file viewer or something. Oh, I don't like this. I do seem to recall that there is, like, something to it. Yeah, I'll listen to the bugs, but I can't go anywhere from here. The bugs just lead me this way. Slime worms wrap around Smiley's left foot. Start over. Oh man, I'm following the bugs. I found something cold and moist. I need to get the photo for him to give me the solution is the thing. Like, I'm pretty sure you have to, like, wander until you find the photo in here. Listen, here's my compromise. Oh, what's that? Did that move? Want to find Goober's picture, knock 3 times. I think the last time I did this I wanted to have more dignity, but now I'm just like, no. Yeah, that's right. It's like 2 boards also. Fog 1. The fog. I want to know just where to go. I'm pretty sure like the instructions are something really awkward when you do get them. Like, north 20, east 3, south 15. Goober's picture in the rocks above the left eye. Is that not here? Right leg. Okay. That's clever. I'm too stupid for that. More bugs climb up Smiley's right leg. I guess that would be right from that perspective. Then my left would be this way. Arm. That way. Smiley's right. A moth flutters in Smiley's left ear. So that's what the W is, for anybody who was wondering. That's the W. Not a nice D, not a nice W. Alright. Let's do this fast. I sure can't see. What is this? Why is this? This doesn't even have a cool death. This is just you lose. Did it tell me about the moth anywhere? Okay, the moth is a liar. Friendly voice. Could it be Pristine? Calls to Smiley. The Toxic Terminator needs power crystals to survive. I don't like that puzzle because I was bad at it. You form your own opinions. Left. So are all moths liars, or just that moth? All moths. All moths are liars. Prepare to board the starship of the Toxic Terminator. It's the same moth. Well... Anyways, we're in space now. Poison gas. Oh, I like this. Kind of. I don't like this now that they're catching up to me. Yeah, I know. Pop the bubbles. That's a fun kind of enemy design. And now we can watch the Earth get nuked from orbit, as it were. Now with the purple key. Smiley is on a spaceship. Energy beam fires from somewhere in the craft down to Earth, destroying the planet. It's the same death ray. It is the same death ray relayed by the biomechanical head. From here, Smiley sees the full force of the blast. Ah, the crunch room. Passageway. Yeah. Yeah, if I can get to the yellow tooth, maybe. Metallic voice says, "Thanks for the flossing. Here's 100 bonus points." That breath. There's the death ray. It's definitely living up to its name. Those are stars, that's not great. Toxic fumes pass through the skull where they are converted into the death ray blasting Earth. On each side, Smiley sees bubbling pools of toxic waste. How do I get past the ice shield? How do I start with the guns? How do I get the yellow key? For something that affects ice. Shoot to temporarily disable. Okay, that's good. Okay, keep shooting. Oh, that tracks. That is ammo well spent. Payne really likes his arrows. This is a mess to navigate. Okay, they actually don't hurt you, so never mind. This is much easier now that I can mash keys and just brute force my way across. Pilot deck. This I remember from the last time I played it. I remember being impressed by this. Deck is a weird place with a maze of secret passages. What am I doing here? You're picking up the goodies you need for the final showdown with the Toxic Terminator. Who's flying this thing? Flaky. Maybe. I'm struck in a loop. Right, every direction. I'm still struck. So that's not a typo? For a hidden path. What's this dealie? Lights flash on the pilot's control panel. Smiley finds no pilot. Flashing message on the panel reads, "Warning, self-destruct mechanism is armed." Television screen shows taped highlights of the pilot doing his job. The pilot is Flaky, one of Dr. Z's favorite scums. Where is that crud? Smiley wonders. Here's a reference manual describing the Toxic Terminator. It reads, "The biomech is fueled by 3 power crystals. Toxic-fed slime transfers the power with electrical charges to and from the brain circuits." Mopey. Clean the storeroom. Alright. Let's see. This should just take me to the same passage. No. Oh, that's right, it goes by columns, not rows. So this is just going to take me nowhere. This is going to take me nowhere. This will take me to the bottom yellow. Last time I played this, I did not have ZZT's passage mechanics fully memorized. Now I know exactly what I'm doing. I can just parse this out. So it's not stat order or anything. ZZT scans the board for matching colored passages, and it scans it by column, so top to bottom. And whatever the last one is that matches, that's where you wind up. So this would take me to the top right white passage. So I want to go in this red one. It's really weird because nothing else really does that, like top to bottom. And also because passages do have stats normally, so you could just iterate over that list instead of looking at every single tile on the board to find a passage. And if that was the case, you could have done some more creative things if you just used like the stat order in some way. Yeah, that's the only red passage. So that's not helpful either, actually. Are there fake walls? I don't remember there being fake walls, but... Is this intentional? Ooh! He was aware! I can't shoot these. I can't shoot that one. Or this one. Yeah, okay. That's neat. It's not really a bug, it's just an inconsistent way of doing it compared to how ZZT does most things. Like, it's logical, you can read it out. What am I doing here now is my question. That's just gonna take... Back to the start. Did I break this? I don't remember this being a one-way trip. Let's start that over. Well, we'll just start that over. So the green will take me to the other green. This will take me to the other side. That's just going to take me to what? Where am I trying to go? I guess purple, but can't get to purple. Now I'm just confused. Unless one of these does just go to a different board. Or no, okay. No. Yes, no, I don't know. Unless this white one goes somewhere weird. Oh, psh. There's an actual secret passage. So that wasn't preventing me from shooting breakable walls, that was preventing me from figuring this out. Warped zone, sure. 8-foot-tall Flaky shouts from the other end of the tunnel. You're in the wrong game. These here are gems. They just look like power crystals. Besides, I ain't gonna let you keep them. Flaky looks down at Smiley and snarls. No gems leave the warped zone. But I will let you have 100 bonus points and some extra health. He adds as he runs from the tunnel. That didn't help me any. I don't remember this game being bugged, but was it? The breakables stopped there. I'm going to look at the live stream, the old live stream, which I have open in a different tab. Let's see. Oh, I definitely did turn on the lights in the fog last time too. Never mind. I have no honor and have never been able to solve that puzzle. It looks like there's a way. I'm only copying my own work. And the first thing that appears in the chat in this VOD to the timestamp I jumped is somebody saying, "Do not cheat." So, oh, okay. I see how it is. Listen, the difference between me streaming in 2019 and me streaming now is now, if I'm going to spend 20 minutes on something, after it's been an hour, I'm more likely to say, let's take a break and come back to this later. This is deliberate. There's one more, which goes to purple, which goes to this thing. Now I got it. Smiley finds a bright torch. Great! Where were you when I needed you, he asked. Who needs a torch now? There we go. That's how I solve puzzles, by solving them 2 years earlier. Go around the teeth. And get ready to deal with a whole bunch of stars. Yep, oh, great. Great. That's not gonna help. Don't shoot any stars. That really didn't help me out. Smiley has found the Toxic Terminator, the biomechanical creature which controls the ship and the attack on Earth. It makes things worse. Dr. Z's killing machine is a clone of Smiley Guy. Dr. Z's plan for the ultimate Terminator is now clear. To save Earth, Smiley must fight and defeat a giant likeness of himself. There's no H to help me. But there's lots of sugar water. Well, it looks like we just get to go on in. Fight the toxic slime. Don't think I can actually shoot the gems. I'm not trying to at this point. Just trying to get some room. Oh, okay. Can't shoot the gems, can't touch them. Well, I knew I had to do something with them, I just wasn't sure if I was supposed to break them or take them or what. Alright, Power crystals acquired. With the taking of the third power crystal, the Toxic Terminator begins to weaken. Metallic voice sounds. Self-destruct sequence now engaged. Work my way around the lightning. They seem to be okay. Still gotta find Pristine here. Escape pods? Oh. Smiley has found Dr. Z and Pristine. They are boarding individual pods to escape from the spaceship. Hurry! Cries Pristine. The toxic waste is spilling out and will trap us. Smiley sees he will be on a pod when he enters the launch tube. Okay. Bonus points. Good enough. I wonder if there's something here where it checks if there's no slimes left. No, so okay. So it's just down to your ammo. Space. This is a beautiful board. Smiley and Pristine fly to Earth as the ship self-destructs. The blast hurls Dr. Z into deep space. Well, goodbye. Sorry for Dr. Z, but I'm different. There we have it. Home again. The maximum score is 1,800 points. Oh, I did pretty good. Each of the 8 power crystals is worth 100. 100 bonus points are in various places of the adventure. We got the rec room. We got Flaky's discount. We got the hidden room. We got the other hidden room. We got the underground cavern. I don't think I got the fog. Got the yellow tooth. Warp zone. I got the warp zone. Oh, the escape pods. I got that one. Okay, so yeah, I think I just missed the one in the maze because there's one after this. What a guy! That's me. You're the guy, Smiley. You're my hero, Smiley. Welcome back. You saved the world. Oh, I did get the fog one? I figured I just didn't on like a restored save. It's Flaky who somehow managed to get through the adventure safely. Flaky sneers at Smiley. He shows no remorse for the difficulties he caused. Had you finished the adventure with at least 100 health units, you would have had the privilege of getting revenge on Flaky. Instead, you can only smile and walk away. Pardon me. Since you have finished the adventure with at least 100 health units, you have the privilege of getting revenge on Flaky. Smiley is normally a mild-mannered soul. He does not wish to harm other people. If you want to make an exception this time, press enter here. Do we want to make an exception this time? Is it morally right to beat up Flaky?
Create a cube, cubies.
Also, I just opened a tab by mistake, so mind the moment of sound. Alright. This is a no mercy run. Press enter here. Smiley shows a shovel full of toxic slime. Would you believe he's been carrying that shovel the whole time? He tosses the slime at Flaky. And now he's dead. We got him. Pristine. Alone together in the quiet shadows at Pristine's place, Pristine moves close, very close to Smiley. She purrs, "Smiley Guy, you're my guy." Get your official Slack Force membership card, move to the screen on your right. She saw me throw toxic slime onto Flaky and was like, I'm into this. This is a good portrait. It reminds me of Ye PPP, but like 15 years earlier. So now for the membership card. By completing the adventure, you qualify for membership in the Elite SWAC Force. Print the screen to receive your membership card. If your printer allows it, use a symbol set which corresponds to the graphic symbols used on the screen. The adventure ends with 100 bonus points. Keep smiling, guy. It probably says something that 2 years ago, after the stream, I did try to actually print out a screenshot of that, but the only ink left in the printer made it like a really faded pink. And I also know that if I try to do the same thing right now, I also don't have printer ink. Because when am I printing things? Maybe in 1992. Anyway, that was Smiley Guy. A Smiley Guy, or I'm sorry, that was a Smiley Guy in Toxic Terminator, a Smiley Guy adventure by Payne. I did once, I think, but I don't need to print things. Printing was happening in this household at the time because my roommate had like gone back to college and would need to print things on occasion. But ever since he moved out, no printing necessary. So that's Smiley Guy, Toxic Terminator, Dr. Z, Flaky, Og, Pristine, the whole crew. That game is fun. I don't like the fog. Other people might like the fog, I don't. But as far as ZZT games in 1992 go, this is extremely high quality overall. It is beautiful to look at. There's some really nice music, and it's fun. This game does a good job. There's not really anything horrible going on here, to be sure. And if you look at what games we have from 1992 that aren't part of ZZT's Revenge or official releases, that's kind of rare, honestly. This one really does stand out, and it definitely stands the test of time. So that's going to be it for this week, or this Friday at least. We'll return in 2 whole days. On Sunday, we're going to be playing this new game that seems to be the talk of the town. Has anybody ever said talk of the town in ZZT? Somebody should have said that in the past 30 years. But we're going to be checking out Phoebus Project, which I still don't know anything about other than it looks cool from the itch page. Let me just drop that link. It's got some very fancy art, yeah. I have to avoid these spoilers. Other folks should probably give it a shot themselves if they have the time, because it sounds like it's pretty impressive. Generally speaking, if people are warning you about spoilers in a ZZT game, they're doing something. The game is doing something right. But that'll be it for now. Hopefully I'll see y'all Sunday. We'll go from a classic to what is hopefully a modern one. It sounds like it very well may be. And for once in my life, I'm going to remember to click the raid channel button. Let's see here. Uh-oh, okay. There it is. We're gonna raid Piro, who is the former roommate who used the printer and was a ZZTer as well back in the mid-2000s. He's been doing like an all-day stream thing today, which is probably wrapping up in an hour or two. I think he started at like 9 or 10 in the morning. Still going. He is currently playing Star Wars The New Droid Army. Normally he plays rat block games, in which he plays games with rats. So, take a look. Hopefully, y'all stick around for his stuff for a little bit. It's fun. He's got a cool rat VTuber icon as well. So, have fun with that. Thanks for watching. We'll be back Sunday. See ya, and remember, keep on smiling.